Thanks to Jason.
Presents Today in History.
Oh, this is me. It's Monday, June 24th. I've mentioned that quite a few times already.
Yeah, what time is it?
2:21.
Fantastic.
Which tells me we've been going 2:21.
Yeah, now I don't have to incorrectly guess.
If we start at noon. Although, if you are listening to the audio version of the SOD, the cast, the potty,
It would be different.
then yeah, it'll be because you're going to cut out the long break.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need a long break when we're live streaming on YouTube. You know, unless we wore those diapers that the astronaut wore.
Lisa Novak.
Or how about...
It's already on the list, so don't play the sounder.
Didn't the lady from your high school...
Wendy Davis.
Do that when she filibustered?
Mm-hmm.
She wore a diaper?
Yeah.
Would you pay for that diaper on eBay?
I'm really not into that, to be honest.
I thought you kind of liked her.
I like her quite a bit. I'm not a big piss play guy.
Mm.
But you do.
I didn't know you were so reserved. Yeah. Okay, so on this day in 1947, it's regarded as the first modern UFO sighting took place as private pilot Kenneth Arnold, an Idaho businessman, reported seeing 9 silvery objects flying in a weaving formation in Washington. You were in Washington, Kenneth Arnold.
What do they mean by modern sighting? After a merger or something?
It's ABA.
You know, probably not when...
The Super Bowl era.
Yeah.
I was going to say not when Picasso was painting, but this would have been exactly
Yeah,
when
he was cooking.
On this day in 1972...
I like where this is headed.
Culminating a long battle to reach professional baseball, Bernice Guerra. She umpires the first game of a doubleheader between Auburn and Geneva. These are minor league teams in the New York Penn League.
Okay.
Several disputes take place.
Mm-hmm.
She ejects the Auburn manager. This is a doubleheader. Before the second game, she resigns, leaving in tears.
Aw.
Speaking of the Hard Knocks for Ladies, which we can call the Cowboys cheerleader show, a lot of crying.
There is a lot of crying.
A lot of crying.
I'm not one to judge on that front. Like
it doesn't
we've
let
already
up
established.
In episode 2 and 3. A lot of crying.
I don't
like
know.
if a veteran gets cut,
everyone cries.
So a couple vets got cut for some of the rookies coming in. And then during the celebration, all the veterans are crying.
Yeah.
So the rookies are there, but they're like, I can't really enjoy this because everybody's so sad that their friends aren't here anymore.
Yeah, well, in the case of the umpire specifically, aggressive play to eject a manager in the first leg of this doubleheader.
Well, do you think they were being real cool with her?
No, I don't. I don't.
How's the name Bernice doing?
Bernice.
How's that in the 2020?
Hasn't come back around, it doesn't feel like.
No.
Like you got your Nora. That feels like an older name, but that's coming back.
Yeah.
I don't think Bernice, it doesn't have that feeling like it would come. Like Nora feels elegant.
Yeah,
whereas Bernice sounds
fat. How did we both just say that at the exact...
Okay.
There's Bernice.
I would have respected her.
Is that her in action?
On this day in 1974...
You're out of here.
Steve...
Get out of here.
Hit the shower, see?
Did you guys used to cry after cuts in football? All the guys in the room?
Dominic.
All the guys who made the team? Because you were one of the stars on the team.
He's not looking at me.
Jake played football, too. Can we not?
We couldn't get cut.
Low level.
That's a no.
Can't get cut.
We couldn't get cut.
Yeah, there's no crying.
Let's see. Steve Busby, on this day in 1974, retired the first 9 White Sox, setting an American League record with 33 consecutive batters retired.
Dang.
because he had thrown a no-hitter in the previous game.
Amazing.
It really is.
It's just amazing.
That Steve Busby once threw a no-hitter. Or two.
Not
Didn't
just
he
through
a
a no. I mean, he was dominant for a stretch. Yeah, it's crazy.
And on this day in 1998, the Dallas Mavericks drafted... Anyone?
Robert Tractor Trailer.
Robert Traylor with the 6th overall pick. And that's all that happened.
The funniest part about that is that Donnie kind of left.
We once had Donnie Nelson in studio. Do you know this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You don't have to tell Dominic.
And it was what? It was Robert Traylor's death day.
It was the
He
day
died
that he died.
morning.
Yeah.
And yes, we asked him if...
No, not we.
if the Mavs, if he thinks the Mavs won that trade.
He laughed a little bit.
Because he knows they did.
Yeah.
Current Cowboy Wanye Thomas is 24.
He scored the first touchdown of the season.
Did
Really?
Didn't he return the kick against the Giants? Or did he block it?
I know he had a blocked kick in that game.
He either blocked it or returned it for a touchdown.
There's no way to know. Former Ranger Robbie Ross is 35. Former star Yeri Lettinen is 51.
Love death metal.
I used to think his number should be retired.
And you've come around on the other
I
side
wonder.
of that?
I don't
or-
know. I
don't
mean, he
know.
was great.
He was great. I loved him.
He loved playing flipper. We ran into him and a couple of the Finns when we went to training camp in Colorado one year. Because when Bob and Dan first started, we had to pay our dues, so they wouldn't send us to the Super Bowl. Instead, we got to go to the NHL All-Star Game. And they didn't send it. I don't know if we didn't go to. No, we went to training camp. But for some reason, they sent us to Stars training camp too.
Okay.
And then he would tell us, Yeri Lettinen was like, we'd be like, hey, what'd you do today? Like, all the Stars were so cool. They've always been really cool.
Yeah.
Like, just the hockey players in general. And he was like, yeah, we play flipper. We're like, oh, okay. Like, hey, what do you guys do in your spare time? Oh, flipper. All right, I had no idea what he meant. And then one day we kind of saw him out. And they just left lunch or something. And, hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're going to play flipper. Okay. And so we walked with him. It was a pinball machine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But in Finland, apparently, they don't have pinball, or they do call it flipper. Anyway.
That
Messi-
story rocked.
God damn it. I knew it would suck.
Great story.
Once I got into it, though,
You were committed.
I'm in.
Yeah.
And I couldn't.
And I've told you a million times before about how funny it is to watch him play basketball.
Roll back down here.
All hockey players,
It's
or
not
just the
really
Finns?
all, but specifically the Nordic players. A lot of set shots.
Yeah, no jump shots.
No jump shots being taken.
A lot of travels.
Yeah, I could have hit 20 and 10 easily.
Messi is 37.
I was in Spain when he was 17.
Was he a big deal?
Dude, he was God. It was LeBron.
Did you watch any Copa over the weekend?
I did not. I mean, I saw some highlights, Blake, but I didn't watch
I
it.
had no idea it was at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah,
No clue.
and neither.
The United States played a game at AT&T Stadium.
All right.
Apparently it was a big deal.
Yeah.
A part of the World Cup?
No,
No.
it's not part of the World Cup. The World Cup is just the World Cup.
Well, I know we have other
Like
games.
qualifying and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is a separate tournament.
Okay. Wasn't that bad of a question.
No.
It was. Don't.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Until I watched the news last
There's-
night, I had no idea. either.
Mixed reviews. My question. JJ Redick is 40.
Wow. Happy
Hey.
birthday, bud.
Happy birthday, man. Here's a team.
Rich Eisen is 55.
I think I like him.
Yeah. I remember when he left ESPN, it was like, oh my God, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Can't leave ESPN. Monet Davis is 23. Do you remember her?
Remind me.
Yeah.
She-
Little League pitcher. Female pitcher.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
That was dominant in the World Series, Little League World Series.
Actor Peter Weller is 77.
Hit me.
RoboCop.
Oh, wow.
He is RoboCop.
That's a great movie. Bitches leave.
It really is. Well, I hope the Alamo comes back.
It's a great movie.
Solange
Knowles
Once 38.
once punched Jay-Z in an elevator.
I mean, how many Solanges are there? And wait, Destiny's Child was like Roy Williams, the defensive back, dating someone from Destiny's Child.
Yes. Not Solange, but Kelly Rowland. Rowland?
That sounds right.
Kelly Rowland.
Rowland.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
I think she's from Dallas.
She is.
Yeah.
Mindy Kaling is 45.
The Office.
Funny. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Born on this day, now dead, Chuck Taylor.
Of the shoe?
I think of the shoe. Says here he died the day before his birthday, so he must have died yesterday.
He almost did it.
Almost closed it.
Also born on this day, now dead, Charles Joseph Whitman. Who's that, Blake?
Walt Whitman? I don't know.
No.
Let's see if Dominic knows.
Charles,
I know Jake does.
Charles Whitman?
Yeah. Charles Joseph Whitman is the way people will refer to him.
I got nothing.
If you've ever seen Full Metal Jacket, they talk about him there.
The Tower?
He's the Tower. He did the Austin shooting. Have you heard of that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He killed 17 people in a mass shooting at the University of Texas. Before he did that, he killed his mother and his wife that morning.
Yeah, it's a wild story because I think he probably had what we would now call PTSD.
Right. That's why he was featured. That's why the sergeant was talking about him in Full Metal Jacket, because he was heralding him, holding him up as a. That's what a great shot a Marine is.
Yeah.
That he only fired like 18 rounds, but he killed 17 people.
Yeah, and I think that they might have like looked at his brain afterward, and it was not.
All mushied up.
Yeah, it was not a good situation.
Died on this day, still dead. I actually got an email about this today. It is Grover Cleveland, who there's a few copy points. One is, well, do you want to give copy points?
Sometimes I mix these up, but did he go to the nursery?
He went to the nursery, but I was going to first say at least he was the only president, as the emailer Brian says, so far.
Yeah, Joey's maybe chasing this record down.
Who served 2 non-consecutive terms.
Oh, I thought you were going to say died in the White House.
No.
Okay.
He was the 22nd president and the 24th.
DT.
And that's what, Donald is looking to get that.
Yeah. No, but I'm pretty sure my copy point on him is, and I don't have the exact numbers or specifics, but he married a woman that he met when he was probably 25 to 30, and she was a baby.
So Brian...
She was a friend. She was the daughter of a friend.
So Brian gives a little more detail.
Okay.
Because he said, I just read a book about him.
What a nerd.
He was a pretty spare president, mostly concerned with tariffs and the gold standard and shit.
That is spare.
Grover met his future wife when she was an infant. In fact, he bought her first baby carriage because she was his best friend's daughter. Mm-hmm. He married her when she was 21, and her dad was very dead. She was 27 years younger than him, the second largest age gap for any president and first lady. And he says pretty effing gross, if you ask me.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Who's the largest? Is
It's got to be
Trump
It's
the
got
largest age gap? What's his age gap?
I
More than 27 years?
think so. Doesn't look like Blake's going to look it up, so I'll take a stab at it. He's 78. She's 54. Oh, so maybe that's not.
Yeah, 28.
Okay, yeah.
That's way longer than 27. Also died on this day, we have Chris. Is it Benoit? Is that how you say his name?
Man, Jake.
That's not Jake.
You wore the shirt.
No, I didn't. Soroy did. Stop ascribing horrible acts to me. I haven't.
What's his bit?
Chris Benoit killed his family. He was a wrestler. I think there was a Bowflex involved. He might have hung himself from a Bowflex.
Boy, a lot of people killing families on this day.
And one of the days when we went to a music festival, Soroy wore a shirt that said Chris Benoit was framed, which is
Wow.
obviously pretty much impossible.
So this must be the day he killed his family because it just says here he died of suicide.
Yeah, I think that all happened, again, concurrently.
Usually you do that pretty close to...
You don't have a lot of hang time.
You don't, yeah, you
As it
don't
were.
see anyone that
So
takes
to speak.
a week off and
Yeah.
then thinks about it.
Do you want to watch the Amber Alert video?
Did they study his brain too?
You know what? I think they might have actually. I think so.
That's all probably mushy as well.
Yeah.
Patty, my last one,
Okay.
Patty Ramsey. Excuse me, Patsy Ramsey,
The mother,
the mother of
John Bonet.
John Bonet.
Another funny T-shirt I once had.
That was
What was
today
that?
in history.
It was just a photo of John Bonet, and it says, "I know who killed me."
Okay.
Come on,
Where are these T-shirts?
they're in
Have you
store.
gotten rid of them?
No, like the
Because I feel
the
like
top
that.
of the pops I still have.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
The George Bush one.
I have that
Are they ever coming back? Wait, you have the George Bush?
somewhere. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I don't want to get kicked off YouTube though. Or is it? Or we've already.
Yeah, we're probably already.
That's probably.
This whole thing.
I think you can still play this, right? Like even though it's somebody else's thing,
We're just. Yeah.
just play it. I want Dan to see this.
Yeah, over to the right. To the right.
Good call.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. Mark Phillips.
Black guy gets an Amber Alert. He picks up his phone. He was playing a video game, but he sprints outside. At the same time, all his neighbors have sprinted outside as well.
Well, they all got to hop.
6 guys running down the street.
They all have to hop in a car to chase down the car that just left. This is how they expect you to react at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now they've got like a Fast and Furious chase scene. Now they've cut the guy off and they're gonna pull him out of the car. I got the baby.
They're beating him up. Takes the baby. And
Yeah,
he runs
there you
down.
Really solid.
Yeah, one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. Because like, yeah, what are you supposed to do? Like, I guess.
That's it.
Yeah.
What we're supposed to do.
Squat up.
Don't hug me.